Well, here we are, waking up to another rainy day. Yesterday we had a little rain in the morning, but it cleared up within like an hour. It's seeming like it's gonna hold on a little longer today. The forecast says rain most of the day into tomorrow. Temperature dropped tremendously. We have a high of 50 and a low of 42. Just a few days ago, we had a high of 90 and a low of 55. It changes quick. The switch has been flipped. So the best way to warm the van up in the morning, it's not cold enough to break out the Mr. Buddy heater, but turn it on the stove, making a cup of coffee, cooking some breakfast definitely helps warm things up. You can hear the rain. Let's get that coffee going. Well, I don't think this rain is gonna let up today. Another day cooped up in the van. So I guess I'll take some time and hang out and chat with you guys. I realize I've tapered off on my Saturday Chat series videos. I did recently get a question on that. I just wasn't getting a lot of questions. I wasn't getting a lot of, questions to answer in those videos, which was kind of the main purpose. And I was kind of running dry on topics and just starting to feel a little bit forced. So I just thought I'd lay off on them for a while until I start to feel it again. That may happen soon. It may be a while. I don't know. But what I do want to talk about today, there's some things going on, guys, and it's been a very, very busy year for me. This year of 2017 has been the year of opportunity and the year of saying yes to those opportunities. So we'll start by kind of recapping from the beginning of this year. I went to the RTR gathering in Quartzsite, Arizona, met really cool group of people there that I traveled with for a little bit. I don't know if you guys remember that in the videos. And then I met the lovely and beautiful Jamie that I traveled with for a little bit. She's such a sweetheart and just a joy to be around. We really had a good time together. I think we traveled together for almost 2 months. It was a really good experience for me. I hope it was the same for her. And she's been doing well, I think. I follow her on Instagram, and I think she went to Alaska for a job, was working on a tour boat, and having the time of her life, which is what this is all about. So really happy for her. After that, I did the Cholula commercial where I got flown to Florida and did that crazy hot sauce commercial. And that was part of the whole thing with saying yes to opportunity. Like with Jamie, it was a little intimidating. She's just like such a sweet, beautiful girl, and it was a choice I had to make. Like, do I want to do this? And I said yes, and I did it, and it was a good experience. Same thing with the hot sauce commercial. I didn't get paid for that. It was just an opportunity. I said yes, and a lot of good things came from that. So I'll kind of get into a little bit about what I've been up to. One of the other opportunities that started arising this year is I started getting some requests through this YouTube channel to do video work for other people. So in a sense, I've kind of been cheating on y'all. I've been making videos for other people and you guys don't get to see them. But that's the nature of freelance video production. When I produce those videos and they're said and done, they're now the property of the customer. They're no longer my videos. I don't have the right to share them on my channel. Some of them I may, if that's agreed with the customer, but so far it's been for their personal use, whether it's their business or for their personal use. And it's been going very well. It's really helping me focus on my craft, video production, and it's just been great. I really enjoy being self-employed. I was a landscaper in San Diego for 10 years. I owned and operated my business there, and I really enjoyed that part of it, of being self-employed and working for who I wanted to work for. And if there was somebody that I was working for through time that I really did not enjoy working for, I had the choice and the freedom to say, you know what, sorry, I no longer want to work for you. And that's a very liberating place to be. And the other couple things I've been working on, I've been working on 2 websites. One of them is for this channel. I'm hoping it's going to be done by the end of the year. There's going to be a lot that goes into it, and I'm really hoping that it's is recepted well and you guys get something from it. I'm going to have a lot of information on there and other things, and I'm working on another website for a whole nother business, and that's something that I'm really not comfortable sharing with on this YouTube channel. I just don't want the haters to infiltrate that. I want to have something, at least in my life, that's secure sure that doesn't get the infiltration of the hate from this YouTube channel. So that's why I'm keeping it kind of cryptic, but I'm very excited about it, and it's going to be just a whole nother avenue for me to, one, make money and to focus on craft. So that brings me to my next topic. Talking about craft and having something that you enjoy doing that takes a workspace. With these other crafts and projects that I'm working on, and this is something that I talked about around this time last year, and it seems like it's a recurring cycle. As my life starts to progress and I'm starting to figure out what I want to do with my life and the direction I want to go and what I want to do and what I want to offer this world, I've started to hone in on a couple ideas, and I think that they're very good ideas, and they happen to be crafts. It happens to be something that I'll be making with my hands and being able to offer to other people, and hopefully it'll be something that's useful for them and they can have joy in knowing that it was handcrafted by somebody. So that's what I'm working on. I will unveil that when it becomes more of a reality, but with that, why I started talking about, what I went through last year. I was talking about upgrading my van for the specific reason of not having a good office space in the van. So what I need to do is upgrade this van and have a little bit more space to be able to undertake the projects that I want to do. I need to have a small little workspace that will be multi-purpose. I could edit video on it, and then I could also do my crafts on it. And also the extra space to store the materials needed for those crafts and the tools that are required for those crafts. And right now, I'm packed. I have room for nothing else. And this is one of the things I get a lot, like, oh, you need to get a metal detector. You need to, get this and get that. And so I don't have room for anything else in this van right now. I'm already stuffed to the point to where I have to do the shuffle. Like when I need to have space in here to be able to work and, accomplish things, I have to do the process of moving stuff and put it all in the front seats. And then when I'm done to be able to drive the van, I have to pull everything out of the driver's seat and back in here. And it's this process of, for one, it's very annoying and it keeps me from actually getting things done because it's always in my head, it's very unmotivating to know that you have to go through this annoying process to actually get anything done. So that's what's going on with that, and I am pretty set on the type of van that I'm going to get, the size, just slightly bigger, and I'll be talking about that soon. But what I do want to mention now, and I'm just going to go ahead and throw this out there because we've got a good couple months before this actually happens, maybe even a few months, I'm going to be giving away my van. I feel like with all the support I've got through you guys and a lot of my ability to be out here doing what I'm doing comes from this YouTube channel. The income I make through the ads on my videos allows me a lot of freedom. I have to work for it and keep producing videos. It just doesn't come. You have to keep making videos, and so I feel like I owe something. I want to give back. And it's going to be a challenge because there's probably going to be more than one person that wants this van, and it's going to come down to my personal decision. I'm not going to do a lottery or a random draw. I would much rather make the decision myself, and that's going to put myself out there for someone probably getting their feelings hurt and probably hating me because they didn't get the van. But I think it's going to come down to the personal story of who really needs this van the most, and I don't really care what the person does with this van. If they want to live out of it, if they want to use it for a work van, if they just want to use it for a commuter, that doesn't matter to me. What matters is that they're in a place to where someone giving them a van will really help them out in their life and help them progress to get to where they want to be. And that's the kind of scenario that I would like to happen. And I've been thinking about how I want to do this, and a lot of you know about the condition of the van. It has some transmission issues now, and that is another reason why I want to give it away and not sell it. I feel like if someone's out there that's kind of already thinking about getting a van and has only a certain amount of money, they could take that money and do all the repairs necessary to make this a pretty solid van. It's been very good to me. If you guys have watched these videos, I've had very little problems with this van. This latest transmission issue has been pretty much the only real problem I've had since I've been on the road. So with that, there's going to be a couple different ways I want to offer this van. I would like to personally would work out best for me, you know, and I just don't want to do what's the easiest and best for me. I want to do what's best for this person who's going to get the van. But I would like to, if they want it this way, I will include everything. I'll include the solar panels, I'll include the batteries, the fridge if you want it, leave it set up. You can make some minor modifications to make it comfortable for you. That's an option. If you don't want any of this stuff, you want to start from scratch, I'll gut it for you. I'll keep all this stuff and put it towards my next vehicle, and that's an option there too. I've had a few people contact me already because I've mentioned this, and I'm sure I'll get a flood of emails after I post this video, but I do need to say that it's going to be a while. This is not, if you email me the day I post this video, I may not get back to you right away. I'm going to have to really read over these emails and talk with people on the phone and get a real feeling for the reality of how this is going to go down. So that's what's going on, guys. I think this will all happen by around the holiday season towards the end of this year. So I will keep you posted, and I just really, once again, appreciate everyone that's been following along and that's been a part of this part of my life, this part of this adventurous part of my life where I'm trying to say yes to opportunity and change my life for the better and not be unhappy. This whole pursuit of happiness thing is our right. It's our personal God-given right to be happy and to pursue our own happiness. And that's been my main focus lately, and I just want to like throw that out there to remind all of you that that's what we're doing here, like on this planet with our whole like existence thing is to find happiness. You know, that's been mentioned before by some great, you know, spiritual leaders like the Dalai Lama, like was been asked, like what's the meaning of life? And it's very simple, to be happy. So don't worry, be happy. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.